A big thank you to the teachers' pets for making this possible. Excellent VT, Tetsuya Kawaguchi, Io-Ari, and Iris joined the class today via Ko-Fi. Good day, class. Today we're going to be reading some Pokemon entries together. I hope you enjoyed them. First off, Raichu. Raichu's tail is used to gather electricity from the atmosphere, or it can be planted in the ground to search for electricity. It also protects Raichu from its own high voltage power. Raichu can store over 100,000 volts of electricity, enough to knock out a Caparaja. If Raichu's sacs are fully charged, its ears will stand straight up and its muscles become stimulated. However, it will become aggressive if it has stored too much electricity and stress. To keep from reaching this state, it discharges electricity through its tail and into the ground. This leads to scorched patches near its nest. I chose Raichu because, well, Raichu is one of my favorites. Next, Jumpluff. Jumpluff is a round blue plant Pokemon with red pupilless beady eyes, 2 small round feet, and a tail. Jumpluff drifts on seasonal winds and can use its spores to masterfully maneuver itself around the globe. It will spread cotton spores as it floats around to create offspring. Inhaling these spores may cause coughs and itchiness. It descends if it encounters cold air currents while it is floating. Though it spends a good amount of time in the air, it is commonly sighted above open temperate grasslands. Once Jumpluff runs out of its cotton spores, its journey and its life reaches its end. Poor Jumpluff. Next up, Slowking. Slowking is a bipedal Pokemon with a shoulder latched onto its head. Shelter's bite releases venom into Slowpoke's brain, causing a chemical chain reaction that unlocks a superior intelligence and extraordinary power. More venom is injected into Slowking every time it yawns. The more venom the shelter releases, the more intelligent Slowking will become. However, if the shelter on its head comes off, it will forget everything it has learned and would revert itself back to Slowpoke. Slowking's intelligence can match that of a human, and it constantly attempts to learn more. Its inspiration and intuition are also highly developed, and Slowking is able to stay calm in any situation and plan situations with effective results. This allows Slowking to solve anything. Very cool, but also a little scary. Venom, huh? Ugh. Spoink. Spoink is a gray pig-like Pokemon. It has dark circular eyes, a large gray nose, and small ears. It has stubby arms and possesses no hind legs. Motion is achieved by bouncing on its spring-like tail. The bouncing has a vital function in that it keeps its heart beating. Even while it is sleeping, it continues to bounce. It wears a pearl produced by Clampearl on top of its head, which amplifies its psychic powers. Sploinks will be weakened without a pearl and always searches for bigger pearls. Me always searching for bigger, better desserts all the time. Drifloon. Drifloon is a Pokemon with a spherical purple body. It has 2 stringy arms that have yellow, heart-shaped hands on the end of them. At the base of its body is a frayed protrusion that resembles the tied end of a balloon. This Pokemon is known as a signpost for wandering spirits due to its aimless drifting. Desiring company, Drifloons often seek out children and grab their hands. However, due to its light weight, it can be resisted easily and is often pulled around. This results in Drifloon running away from any children that are rough with it. Drifloons also dislike heavy children. There are rumors that Drifloons steal children that hold on to it, guiding them into the afterlife. Yabai. Sliggoo. Sliggoo is a Pokemon that resembles a snail. The lower half of its body is light purple, while the upper half is a paler purple. It has featureless green eyes, a single tiny eyelash over each eye, and 2 pale green spots on each cheek. Sliggoo excretes and coats its body with sticky mucus that can dissolve anything. Because it lacks teeth, it sprays this liquid onto prey and slurps them up once they are dissolved. Since its slime can melt through anything, predators stay far away from it. Its eyes have devolved, causing it to go blind. This makes it difficult for it to tell allies from prey, and it will sometimes attempt to melt its companions. Oh no. Its 4 horns act as a radar system and are used to detect sound and smells. Sliggoo only cares about food and will flee from its enemies whenever possible. Sliggoo. Shinotic. Shinotic is a Pokemon that resembles a large mushroom. It has a slim, white body similar to a stalk and a large purple mushroom cap on its head. It has black eyes with pale green half-circle markings on the outer sides and a thick, black mouth. I don't like that. This Pokemon competes with Parasect over territory. Their fights often leave the area coated in spores. In the anime, Shinotic has been shown illuminating the spots and gills on its mushrooms. This strange light can confuse people who enter its habitat, causing them to lose their way. Additionally, the flickering spore it releases can cause drowsiness. It takes advantage of sleeping prey by sucking their energy through the tips of its arm. It can also transmit energy to weaken Shinotic through the same method. No, it's so creepy. Yada. Beware. Beware is a black and pink Pokemon resembling a bipedal bear. While Beware may appear friendly, it is actually a very dangerous Pokemon, even considered to be the most dangerous Pokemon in Alola. It must never be approached carelessly, even if it is merely swinging its arms around in a friendly fashion, as this is used as a warning. It shows affection with a fond embrace, but its hugs have incredible force. Trainers of this Pokemon must teach it how to restrain itself when showing affection. Its hugs are powerful enough to shatter bones. Many trainers are said to have left the world after receiving Beware's hugs. No! Beware uses its arms to subdue its prey before taking it back to its nest. No. Drampa. Drampa is a serpentine Pokemon similar to a Chinese dragon. Most of its skin is bluish-green, but the lower half of its face and the underside of its neck is a pale green. This draconic Pokemon lives alone in the mountains, 10,000 feet above sea level. The berries it feeds on do not grow at this altitude, so it descends to the base of the mountains daily at dawn. It loves communicating with people and Pokemon, and is especially gentle with children. It will appear in areas where children gather and play with them. Despite its gentle nature, it becomes enraged if a child it cares for is hurt, and can go as far as to burn the bully's house down. Do it, do it, do it. Frostlass. Frostlass is a humanoid Pokemon with a hollow torso that resembles a kimono. It wears a red band around its waist, reminiscent of an obi. Frostlass lives in snowy areas and has the ability to freeze foes with its negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit breath. I have no idea what that means. I need Celsius. What can I... Oh, negative 50 degrees Celsius. Okay. It is thought to display its victims secretly after freezing them. What? It enjoys preying on handsome men climbing in the mountains. Mood. It also likes to take Pokemon, but its favorite food is frozen souls. Frostlass is known to bring its frozen prey back to the cave it lives in before lining them up neatly. It also goes down to human homes to knock on doors during nights of cold blizzards. What? There is a legend that Frostlass will place curses on any men that misbehave. Holy heck. Men be careful. Everyone be careful. Warning, warning! Before you go forward, the following last 2 Pokemon are gonna be spoilers for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the 2 newest Pokemon games. Wo-Chien. Wo-Chien is a snail-like Pokemon comprised of a dark green mossy form covered in leaves with curling vines forming its eyes. A long wooden tablet curled around its backside forms its shell. Like the other treasures of ruin, Wo-Chien's true form is the wooden tablet forming its shell, having been given life by the grudge of the person who wrote the Paldean King's evil deeds on it thousands of years ago. Its body being a form it has constructed using its control over plant matter. What? What? It's a person? Oh no, wait, it's given life by the grudge of a person. Okay, it's not actually a person. No. No. Bramblegast. Bramblegast. It will open up the branches of its head to envelop its prey. Once it absorbs all the life energy it needs, it expels the prey and discards it. That's what Scarlet says. Okay, Violet. Bramblegasts wander around arid regions. On rare occasions, mass outbreaks of these Pokemon will bury an entire town. Okay, the Scarlet's still scarier. What the heck? No. And there you have it. Thank you for coming to this month's class. I will see you all next month.